Do you have a million things to do around the house and the list just keeps it longer and longer, and you're like, how do I get everything done? Because there just doesn't seem like there's enough time in the day to do it. Or maybe you don't have the resources or the know-how. Well, I'm here to help you out. My name is Joe Salazar, and welcome to the Honey-Do List. Well, today, stay tuned because I have a new project that I'm working on. My wife added to the Honey-Do List today that she wants me to build a trellis. So stick around, I'm gonna show you how to build a floating trellis. All right, so stay tuned, let's get to work. Okay guys, so like I told you, we're gonna build a floating trellis today, but you notice in the backdrop there, I have my floating shelves. Well, I had some leftover brackets. Well, it wasn't even a bracket. Let me show you. It was actually leftover, you know, I guess these, I don't know what they call these. Anyways, leftover parts from the shelf in the background. So I'm gonna make these brackets out of this flat one. And I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. Okay, so let's make some cuts. Let me show you. And that's all she wrote. Piece of cake. So I'm gonna cut this 45. I'm gonna measure for the top over 4 feet, and then I'm gonna cut another 45 in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and you'll see the process. All right, everybody, now that I have all the boards cut down to size, 45 angles on each side, 4 feet wide. So I'm gonna lay them out, and then I'm gonna screw them all together. And just keep in mind, when you do this, it's wood, and wood does warp every once in a while. So when you're laying it out, I always try to find what looks like it's gonna lay the flattest. And I always try to use a flat surface like this concrete here. That kind of helps you do that as well. So I'm just gonna lay it out really quick just to kind of see how it looks. And that looks pretty good. All right guys, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drill some pilot holes, but I'm gonna put these little eye hooks inside every 6 inches on the inside. It's actually gonna go like this, but I decided this is gonna be the bottom, or this is gonna be one side, that's gonna be the other side. But I'm gonna have wire that goes in between the eye hooks from here to there. So when this is mounted on the fence, the wire is gonna go across like this, so my vine will be able to crawl up that wire and be able to hang off of it. So that's what I'm building. So I'm gonna measure every 6 inches. I'm gonna drill a little pilot hole and then put the little eye hook in. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Hey everybody, so what I've already done, I pre-cut some wire. We got our eye hooks all in on both of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this, be able to see it when it's all complete. Okay guys, so here we go. We got all the wire on. I'll let you see how it's twisted on there. It's not bad. And it's pretty taut. It's not bad. So I'm happy with that. I got both of them done and complete. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand them down and then stain them. And then we're gonna mount those bad boys on the fence. And then I gotta plant the star jasmine that these are gonna be holding up. So I don't know if you know what star jasmine is, but it's an absolutely beautiful plant and it smells absolutely lovely. So, well, keep on watching and let's get this thing completed. Okay, everybody. Well, I'm out back where I'm going to mount the trellis onto the fence. But first, on these brackets that I fabricated, I need to drill a couple holes on both sides. This way I can mount them to the trellis themselves. they'll be mounted something like that. Hey guys, well, we're all ready to go. I'm going to sand these down, just some of the corners, the edges a little bit that are a little bit rough. And then I'm going to stain them, and then we're going to mount these things up on the fence. So stay tuned. If you haven't already, if you're learning something, hey, hit the like button and give me a subscribe as well. All right? Okay, everybody, so you could see this one's already put up. Somehow it didn't record. Sorry about that. But this one's got to go up the exact same way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball it really quick. Leave my pencil right here. And I'm going to grab my level, and I'm just going to eyeball these two as far as getting level, so they're about the same height, so it looks good on the wall. And that's that. My pencil, and that's pretty level. I'm gonna mark it here. And this is where it's difficult on the other one. When you're doing it by yourself, it makes it kind of hard to hold this thing in place and mark your marks. And I got a hole right here where I started digging a hole to plant the star jasmine. Put this down. Keep that where it needs to be. All right, mark that one. Get my level. Get that down. All right, so that's that. Now I have my couple marks. Now I'm going to put my screws in. Got one screw in there. Do one on the other side. All right, so fortunately for me, because I made these brackets out of the leftover shelving that I had in the garage, it already had these little holes in it that are made to just put a screw in and set it in there. So it kind of has that dimple already in there. So I just got lucky. Once I realized that I had it that way, I went ahead and built it that way. So then I knew this side was going to be on the fence, so I could just hang it. It'd be way easier for me. Now, if you don't have these brackets, most people aren't. So you would probably have to buy like a C bracket at one of the hardware stores. And they're going to have a little bit bigger holes. So it's probably, it could be done with one person. They're not that heavy. These are actually, they're fairly light. I can't imagine them being 5 pounds, 8 pounds maybe at most. So it won't be that difficult to go ahead and mount yourself, but it always helps if you do have a second hand. Okay, so I'm gonna just hang these up. Voila. So that's on there. Let's just double check my level, and that's good enough for government work. All right, so now, let me double check this one. All right, that's good. Now I'm going to put the screws in on the bottom. And these, fortunately, all I have to do is push it in and screw them in. Let me go ahead and move this camera down so you can see. Well, everybody, what do you think? I think the floating trellises turned out really nice. I'm super happy with them. I even have the star jasmine already planted because I wanted you guys to see the finished product. Well, do me a favor, you guys. I hope you learned something on this project. Hopefully, if you guys plan on doing this at your own home, if you need some dimensions and some help, do me a favor, hit me up in the comments. I'll be quick to reply back to you guys. And if you haven't already done it, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up so you get notified for all the new videos that I post. And until next time, this is a Honeydew List. Let's get things done.